Interesting topic here, but it's something in which has been on the back of my head, back of my mind, derping, but it's something in which has kind of been hitting me a little bit, and that's basically old friends and basically questioning on, are they really my friends anymore? So I submit this entry into the special tabs because this is something in which, honestly, for the last couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months, it's kind of been dwindling in my mind, and it's something to which I have now concluded it's something I need to question on and talk about in a more interesting philosophical detail. Now, as we all know, I've been living out in America for the last just gone over 8 years. 8 years. And when I left, I had a nice little handful of friends before leaving Wales. And after a while, even now, it just feels like it's now dwindled down to maybe one or two, maybe less. But the reason why, fair enough, for some, I had fallen out with. Understandable. Both of us, in those friendships would agree that it wasn't really much there anymore, and end up alienating friends. But what kind of gets to me, what aggravates me, is that times in which I would like to talk to friends, or I'd like to speak with people and friends, I would put out the first move all the time. I always throw out the first message of, hi, hello, hope you're well, how you doing? Where the message is sent and delivered, and then it gets read or seen, depending on what platform you're on. Nothing else. It's one of those things in which I would not get a message back or reply back for the longest of time. Maybe a couple of days, a couple of weeks, months, years. I still get that read and seen message, but nothing else. But when later on down the line, I'll get a message reply back. Could be something on the lines of, oh hey, only now I just got your message, or sorry, I have been super busy and work has really rolled my ass, or this, that and the other. I question though, is if only now you're just getting my message, or you've been super busy. Are you really been busy these last several months, year or so, that only now you're getting around to replying to me? So much shit may have happened then from A to B. And honestly, it doesn't take less than 2 minutes to even put out a simple reply to be like, oh hey, sorry, I'm a little bit busy right now, hopefully you're doing well, this, that and the other, yada yada, let's talk sometime in the week, we'll schedule something. Not just leave it as the message was read and seen and not reply back for a good couple of days, weeks or years or whatever. Because I've had that happen quite a bit. I would put out a hi, hello, can we talk? I would never get a message back, and then all of a sudden, one day in a couple of months' time, boom, oh hey, sorry, oh no, got your message, it's been busy, yada yada yada. Like I said, so much may have happened from A to B. And it has. There have been times in the 8 years I lived in America that I have been feeling alone, depressed. That time where I had those thoughts, those bad thoughts. I just want to talk. And then when it comes to a situation like that, where I don't get a reply back or anyone to talk to for the last couple of months, whether or not then, it happened, it was too late to reply, or I'm still around, that's the worrying thing. Because I don't use Facebook. I only use the Facebook Messenger nowadays to talk to one or two of my content creators on TikTok, have a laugh there, but also as well, just to mainly call my mum. That's all there is. Nothing grand or big. Because quite frankly, Facebook as a whole is just shit. Just so much information going on there. Most of it with people who spew out so much non-socialist material that other people will believe. Like Coca-Cola is actually mixed in with meth. Oh, where's your source on that? A friend told me down the road. Where they get their sources from? Just a Wix page. It's like, oh my God, please. Not a big fan of it. That's why I've dismissed myself from it, because one of the other things as well is my friends list. I checked through that friends list so many times, and I know recently I did a purge of majority of friends because I looked at them and I thought, I don't feel like they're my friends anymore. I really don't, because I'm trying to contact them, they don't reply. They rarely contact me. I'm always the one making the first move to say hi. I've never had it the other way around where they turn around to see how I am doing. Message me to say hi, hello, hope things are okay. And that's the scary thing. That's the worrying thing, because I look at it now and I'm like, are you really my friend? I don't know. So the purge went on there. And the one thing in which makes me more nervous and concerned about when I go back to Wales is meeting with these people. Meeting with old friends who barely talk to me. Meet up, they see me, and they say, oh, we're still friends, I'm still your friend, you're still my friend, it's been a long time. That is where that lurks in the back of my head. Those questions of, if you were my friend, or if you are my friend, where were you when I was feeling depressed, homesick, alone, hurt? Where were you when I would hear news of family members of mine who died, and I was alone, just by myself, to cope with those emotions, with those thoughts? Yes, I've got my husband. Yes, I've got my flatmate here in America, but actual friends to be there, to console, to comfort me during those times. No one really wanted to say hi to me then. If you were my friend, where were you in the times I thought, I can't do it anymore? I can't keep going, and where were you when I thought of just basically ending it? Because if you were my friend, you would message me once in a while to say, hi, how you doing? Talk to me. Instead of having me trying to scream into a bottomless black void just to get noticed and heard, and hear nothing for the longest of while. And people would use excuses. Sorry, I have been busy. For the last several months, for the last year, you've been super busy that you couldn't take 2 minutes of your time to message back to see if I'm still okay, if I'm still alive. that worries me when I go back to Wales. That generally does worry me when I decide to go back to Wales to see my family, to go on vacation. So much has changed in Wales. I would honestly feel as though personally, do I even fit in anymore? That's one of the things that irks me. It just more than irks me, it breaks my heart. There we are. Just one of those things in which not all days on my vlogging channels are always happy and positive, but it's more for the mental side. I get these off my chest. Exclaim to the world that not all YouTubers are feeling hunky-dory to be with friends and such. That they can have days like this. And have thoughts in which they question themselves and question others on, really? Are we?